Hello, my name is Carmela Bakes. Viewer discretion is advised. This content that you are about to view may be offensive. If you are easily offended, then please do not watch. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You are tuning in to Pastor Michael Smith Show. I'm Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. Yeah, you are tuning into the Pastor Michael Show on Gospel Talk Radio Show.
First things first, I want to address, Talib Kweli. What is that? Who is that? Let me tell you something. Just because Talib Kweli is a so-called, black in the black conscience movement. What is black conscience? Because I call the black conscience movement the unconscious movement. That's what it is. It's more bickering and beefing in the black conscious community than anything else. What the hell is Talib Kweli? The nigga got a podcast. Let me tell you something, people. If you don't think Talib Kweli ain't passed his soul through the fire of the Mola, he sure enough did. Because you mean to tell me, Talib Kweli, you got all that wisdom, all that knowledge, because you be spitting that on your records and shit, right? You got all that wisdom, all that knowledge, but you mean to tell me you can't figure something as simple as Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68? That's how you can tell when somebody's so puffed up with knowledge that they're damn near retarded. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to ask these black conscience teachers this. You got so much knowledge of being a black man and black woman and earth and seas and all this other bullshit. You got so much knowledge, but you cannot explain and you cannot comprehend Deuteronomy, which is the easiest scripture in the Bible, and you can't identify that? Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. You mean to tell me that? You can't identify the Deuteronomy chapter 28 starting at verse 15. You can't identify them curses with your people, black conscious community. You's a retarded people, black conscious community. Talib Kweli is controlled opposition. That's why he got a poppin' podcast. That's why his podcast is poppin'. Because anything that diverts the black people away from the Bible and the true knowledge of the scriptures, of who you are according to the scriptures, anything that diverts you from that, they're going to promote you. So it's not a coincidence that, Talib Kweli got himself a podcast. Speaking of podcasts, before I go on with this news report, I got to tell you about my podcast, the IlluminatiExposedMedia.com podcast. The link is in the description box below, where you're going to get the truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you most high. Okay, so let's see here. So we have Talib Kweli, Chuck D came on the Talib Kweli podcast show, and he said, the Flav-Firing was a hoax. Really? Let me tell you something, people. I mean, all you have to do is basically use common sense here. That's all it takes is common sense. If Flav-Firing was a hoax, because see, I'm just gonna show you, because both of these idiots done passed their soul through the fire of the Mola. It's just that one was willing to do more seductive rituals than the other. You see? You remember the Backstreet Boys? Justin Timberlake came out of the Backstreet Boys, right? He's the only one that's still relevant, ain't he? Where's the other ones at? Where's the other Backstreet Boys at, people? Can't find them. Nowhere. Because Justin Timberlake wanted to do more than anything to stay in the spotlight. So he was willing to suck a ball, suck a dick, maybe lick some ass. The other ones did it, but a lot of things they just wasn't willing to do. You see what I'm saying, people? So forth and so forth. With every group, it's the same old thing. So if you want to say the firing of Flavor Flav was just to promote your album, that's bullshit. You want to say Flavor Flav and you were partners, that's bullshit. Because let me tell you something. Flavor Flav passed his soul deeper through the fire of Moloch. He was willing to get on his knees and just slurp and gurp his way to, what's that TV show? The Flavor of Love. He slurped and gurped his way to the flavor of love. You know, if all of y'all know what slurping and gurping is, that's getting on your knees and just, you know what I'm saying, slurping the dick and gurping to come out. Slurping and gurping. That's what Flavor Flav was willing to do. Now, don't get me wrong, Chuck D did the same thing. But it all depends on who you slurp and gurp. You know what I'm saying? It depends on whose handler was bigger than the other. You see what I'm saying? So you have Flavor Flav's handler seem to be got a little bit more pull. Because Flavor Flav slurped and gurped on his slong. And he got himself a damn MTV show. Chuck D slurped and gurped and he just stayed in the same damn spot. He ain't moved nowhere. He ain't got that much of a good handler. You know what's a publicity stunt, Chuck D? What's a publicity stunt is you saying that the firing of Flavor Flav was a publicity stunt. Because let me tell you something. The same way you so-called fired Professor Grift, why ain't you talking about that no more? Why ain't you saying nothing about Professor Grift? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't you saying nothing about that no more, huh? You can't. Because that was a real firing. The same way, you know what I'm saying? Flavor Flav was a real firing. And you didn't fire Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav left the group a long time ago. Flavor Flav left the group when he came out with I Called 911 when he came out with his solo project. I'm going to give you an example. R. Kelly. Years ago, when R. Kelly first came out, well, before he came out, he wanted to sign as a solo act to Jive Records. Jive Records didn't want him to sign as a solo act because he couldn't, because he had to have a sacrifice. He had to have a dummy. He needed a dummy. So, Jive Records told R. Kelly to go and find a group. So, R. Kelly went and found Public Announcement. And then he went back to Jive with that Public Announcement group. And then he was signed as a group. R. Kelly and Public Announcement. It only lasted one album. After that one album, R. Kelly signed as a solo act to Jive Records. Where's Public Announcement at? Only lasted one album. Why? Because Public Announcement was that ritual sacrifice for R. Kelly's success. The same way Jeezy. Before Jeezy got signed, what group was he with? The Boys in the Hood Sell Anything with Pride. Bye. You see? And once Jeezy's album went platinum, Jeezy signed an independent Def Jam deal. Where's the Boys in the Hood at? Who knows? Probably somewhere smoking crack. But the Boys in the Hood, they was a sacrifice. Jeezy still signed as a solo act and went to explore the stars. So you cannot tell me, Chuck D, you told doing all that motherfucking damn tongue wrestling on freaking damn fake ass Talib Kweli's damn podcast show, doing all that faking and flogging and motherfucking lying on Talib Kweli's fucking podcast show. You ain't saying about that. The only reason why artists go solo and do solo acts because they are the ones that the label done chosen to do solo acts. They the important ones because they the ones that slurp and gurp the best. So shut the hell up, Chuck D. Chuck D, stop trying to promote your album, Chuck D. It won't go nowhere, Chuck D. You're washed up, Chuck D. Go slurp and gurp somewhere. Go keep 'em slurping and gurping. Anyway, this is news. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour. Right here on Gospel Talk Radio. I am your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you like this show. Hit that hate button if you hate this show. Hit that comment board, leave a question or comment on this show. Don't forget, check out Sister Camilla Bates. She just dropped a brand new single off her debut album called I Am God's Greatest Creation. Available on Apple iTunes right now. Go cop that. You want to check out her website? Look at the link below. The link below in the description box, her website. You can go check her out, subscribe to her page, and do whatever, you know. Also, check out our podcast link in the description box below. And don't forget, if you want to donate to this page, go ahead and do that also. All links in the description box below. Until next time, stay tuned. God bless you.
You are tuning in to Pastor Michael Smith Show. Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. Yeah, you are tuning into the Pastor Michael Show on Gospel Talk Radio Show.
Because the Lord is my shepherd, and I have everything I need. He lets me rest in the meadow's grass, and He leads me beside a quiet stream. He restores my failing hand, and He helps me to do what I was Him to boast. That's why I'm saved. That's why I'm saved. That's why I'm saved.